Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. What time is it? 2 p.m. Oh, that's a reasonable time. So, last time we found out... Let's see, we can read our own notes, can we? Yeah, we have joined... Good evening. Can't go faster this. I was trying to have a quick look. Yeah, because Henrik fell down the stairs of the temple that's in the Henrik fell down the stairs in the temple. And is in hospital and has a mild case of amnesia, but just enough to forget everything, so we need to put text and stuff next to him. Find what the logograph means. Wait, can we maybe look... Oh, we haven't found out what that means yet. Okay, because we need to ask him. Yeah, that's what this was. Oh, I have to go all the way down. We'll just go. We were also trying to figure out what happened with all the Scarlet Hands. Let's go. Well, let's call our buddy Franklin Rose. See if he has anything for us. Oh. I think that's gonna give the wrong number.
Your call cannot be completed.
I did 2 5s instead of 3. Yeah. How are you doing, turtles?
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
I'd like to speak to Franklin Rose, please.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Rose is out of the office. Would you like to try back later?
Sure.
Thank you for calling Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
Okay, that is not useful. Let's go see if there's a... Because it's 2 p.m., so it is just the afternoon. So let's go see who we can talk to. We are currently here. Let's go to the hospital first, see if there's anything Hendrik can remember. I'm good. I had a nice and busy day at work today, so... But not like tiring, just nice and busy. And I'm excited to... Like, I'm hopeful to finish, but I have absolutely no clue how much of this game is left. The other couple Minster Troop games I played... Oh, we can talk to him. All took me like a stream and a half, so the fact that I'm already on the 3rd stream with this game, I'm like...
Nancy, you have brought me
how much
back
more
to
is
my
there?
work.
You recognize the riddle, then?
I've been working like a fiend. Look at the board.
Ooh.
There's Henrik's password.
Stone. A curse upon who beholds this terror. The evil deeds of the Whisperer of Silent Secrets remain undead. Within this prison of stone, broken only when the 4 corners of the world are bound together, when the first king ascends the throne again, when the last Copenfool has labored till the end of time.
This has something to do with the plot at the museum, Nancy. I'm sure of it.
Who is this Whisperer of Silent Secrets?
The Whisperer came from a distinguished line of royal scribes. I can't seem to remember her name, but I do recall that she wrote an account of Maya history that greatly angered Pakal because of the way it depicted his ascent to the throne.
What did the scribe say? That Bakal had bad fashion?
It's the funnier
From
one.
the age of 12, when he came to the throne, Pakal claimed to be divinely appointed the first true authentic king of the Maya. Then, the Whisperer came along and wrote that Pakal was only king because his mother pulled some strings. It was quite a blow to Pakal's image.
So he put her in a stone prison?
Pakal swore that the Whisperer's words would never see the light of day. He put her body, her soul, and her writings all in a tomb and locked it up tight.
Wait, Henrik.
Ooh.
A prison of stone? We're not talking about the monolith, are we?
That's the idea.
Does anyone else know about this?
Good question. I'm certain that there's a dirty rat trying to get into that tomb. This is where my memory fizzles out. If I could only figure out why I took the Pakal.
This is important information, Henrik. Don't you think the police should be informed?
Please don't breathe a word of this. There's too much at stake.
One of the pieces that was stolen from the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center was a jade carving.
The
with
plot
an
is
unusual
definitely
glyph on it.
unraveling here.
Do you remember translating it?
I can't remember.
Have you ever been part of a smuggling racket?
I don't know.
Henrik, I need to know where you put the Pakal carving.
I don't know.
You rest up. I'll be back.
Be careful.
I'll try to be. It was stone. Oh. We'll leave that up here for now. Okay. So we can now get into the disc. So inside the monolith there is possibly a historical account of Pakal's life that Pakal himself did not like. Ooh. Translation. A curse upon you who behold this terror. The evil deeds of the Whisperer of Silent Secrets remain undead within this prison of stone, broken only when the four corners of the world are bound together. When the first king ascends the throne again, when the last Copen Fool was labored until the end of time. Okay. That's what we just talked about. Ooh. There's a lot of notes here. Bull. Ritualistic bull game originated about 3000. Did the Maya think of bull as a metaphor for warfare? That's the throwing game, isn't it? Matchmaker. Oh! Atan. That's the question. That question we need the answer to. Atan Zahab. Let me write that down while we're here anyway. Atan Zahab. Matchmaker hired by a boy/groom's parents to assess the suitability of a prospective marriage. Bride and groom were often married without ever having spoken a word to each other. Check to see if there's an exhibit on this for the temple quiz. There isn't. Jade, jadeite, serpentine, all different shades of green. Maya considered jade to be divine, far more important than gold. Used it often to make both artistic and sacred objects. The six keys would likely be carved out of this. The prison bears an intricate lock. 6 separate keys must be assembled to fit the lock. Look at the riddle. 4 corners of the world plus fool and king equals 6. So you have the jade that is the king. I'm assuming there will be some jade things with the 4, like north, east, south, west, the 4 directions. And then the fool. Each must represent one interlocking part of a bigger key. A cube has 6 sides. Perhaps they fit together into a cube. But where are these keys and what do they look like? Probably Pakal scattered them all over the Maya world so that they would never ever be put back together. Key carved out of must be jade, likely 2 that each bears an identifying glyph. Must track them down, someone else knows about it. I'm assuming that he has some of them. Scribe Amox Kali from Shaman's Legend. See travel notes from Summer of 52. The monolith must be a mechanism for her punishment. And because she was most likely of royal lineages, Pakal could not permanently prohibit her from entering the underworld. So there should be a mechanism within the prison of stone to allow her soul to find its way out, as well as a mechanism for someone else to open the prison from outside. The monolith, the 6 keys, north. Artifact found as far north as New Mexico. Numerous pieces lost in the recent heist. The North Key likely among them, but contact other museums in the area just to be sure. Not at any of these. Okay. South. I was right about the 4 directions then. Copen Fool, that's what we're looking for. Maya civilization extended to western Honduras. Oh, so there will be like the 4 directions of the Mayan civilization. Extended to western Honduras, northern El Salvador, Belize, further Amazon jungle. See Rutherford interview in recent issue of Art Appraiser. Ooh, was that the necklace? East. Canton Ilkin is at western tip of Mexico. But what about Cuba? The Maya were great astronomers, therefore capable of sea travel. Seems like they would have been aware of the island. Records show one bishop, Diego de Lenda, found a strange jade carving there in 1652. Could this be the East Key? There we go. Revilla, Gigado Islands, too far. Daddle, Henry, somebody, South Dakota. With a phone number we can call. Let me write that down. He's done his research then. I feel like he would have called this phone number already, though. Reports from Dig are good. Found jade carving with rabbit glyph. Rabbit was trickster in Maya folklore. Could this be the fool? Radio for delivery. Pakal touts itself as first true king. The Beech Hill carving must be next on the thief's list. Must stop. How? Oh, so that's the thing. The thief is... He is trying... Like, he's not trying to complete them all. Somebody else is. I need to place Pakal in a safe place. I cannot trust anyone at this time. Moral dilemma, but can I argue that the end justifies the means? And I need to send a loud and clear message to the culprit racing to open the monolith alongside me. I only hope I can win this round. Ooh. Pal Kaka is the priest responsible for giving children their first names. There's some random info here and some very interesting info. City's name means submerged crocodile. Crocodile equals depicted in many glyphs. Prefix A for boy, X for girls. After prefix the name of a mammal, reptile, or bird. A Balam, X Kuat. After puberty, the child would take on his or her father's last name as well. Okay. Some interesting information here, some of which I'm assuming we're gonna need at some point. I'm gonna take some pictures of this info, because this is like the important ones, probably maybe for later info of like, we still have the last level of the quiz to do. Okay, so there is something in the monolith. The person was buried in the monolith, basically. And there is somebody, the culprit, trying to break in. Mexico. Ooh, there's a lot of information. Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador. Ooh. Yes, Cope giving on it. Ham. Ooh, wait, this is all ham radio stations. Some of them are. Yeah, so this one is a contact through a ham radio station. Password snake. We saw that word. Oh no, we got that word from what's his face. Interesting. Okay. More info. Ooh, 4:45. I'm gonna see if I can... If they let me go to anybody else, just talk to people. Kahal is... No, koala is snake in that language? Yeah, right? Yeah. I wrote it down and then didn't write down what it was for. Because I just have like a piece of paper with some notes. That is a little bit of a mess, I have to admit.
Hello.
Okay, can't...
I should get back to the museum.
He's
Adios,
not
Nancy.
giving me any new info. Good to know. Then let's see if he's in. Taylor Sinclair. I'm just seeing how many people I can talk to before the day in-game ends.
Any news?
I'd better get going.
Nothing there.
Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, we can at least do... Because we can go to the museum without problem. So we can at least... do the quiz. and get to the last level, because we did the other 2 games on that level, I think. Down we go. Let's have a look how we're doing, and then doing the quiz, because I have now all the answers. View your progress. Yeah, I just need to do the quiz. Okay, let's do the quiz. And then, what is the name of a Maya matchmaker? Atan Zahab. Congratulations, you have successfully completed the temple level 2 quiz. If you have already solved the other activities, you may now use your temple keycard to descend to the next level. Yes! Let's have a look what the 3rd level is like. Okay. I can't look at that. Can only go up. Ooh. Mayan calendar. The Maya were expert astronomers and were extremely interested in the passage and marking of time. While they did not use hours or minutes, they did have a complex method of determining the days and months of a year. And their calendar was very similar to modern Western calendars. The calendar on the wall is called a Tzolk'in calendar and was used to track the days in a 260-day year. In this calendar there are 20 weeks, each with exactly 13 days. Interesting counting. The days were given numbers represented by bars and dots, while the weeks were represented by the following logographs. Challenge. Use the logographs below, move the calendar stone so that the date equals 12 Kaban. Okay. Kaban is this one. Okay. And then... okay. Let me put my card in before I start. Because I feel like I could do this one in one go. I did just take a picture of the Kaban symbol to make this part easier. Although I can't currently see it. Oh, there it is. That's Kaban. And then those line was yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So it's all the way 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. Nice. I feel like the first ones are more annoying. These ones are like... King Pakal's tomb recreated the greatest find. When King Pakal died after 68 years on the throne, his remains were adorned with rare jade ornaments, including the now famous jade death mask, and deposited in an elaborately carved stone sarcophagus, much like the ones you see here. The sarcophagus was placed in a tomb set deep under the temple at the inscriptions at Palenque, Chiapas, Mexico. Like the archaeologist who discovered Pakal's tomb in the 1950s, your curiosity and hard work have led you to a hidden chamber. Now it's time to investigate the contents of the sarcophagus. But how? The answers lie ahead. Jade in the Maya. To the ancient Maya, jade was a sacred stone, more valuable than gold or silver. Green like the shoots of young corn plants, jade was a symbol of life. Associated with fertility and life-giving waters, it was even believed to have healing powers. The Maya used jade to make both artistic and sacred objects. Maya nobility distinguished themselves by wearing jade ornaments. Kings were even known to have jade chips embedded in their teeth. The jade carvings you see here are replicas of those found in the sarcophagus of King Pakal. Typically, only royalty could afford to be buried with so much jade. I mean, that makes sense. Okay. If I put my card in here, I cannot put my card in there.
It's locked.
It's locked. Okay. Anything can I put my card in here? No. Okay. There was something down here as well. Well, he seems happy, if a little bit creepy, I'm sorry to say. I like this, like, monster-looking lights. Oh. Burial rituals. As preparation for the long and often dangerous journey through the afterlife, the Maya buried their dead with religious articles and objects they had used when alive. Tools such as grinding stones and flint points, jewelry and other ornaments. Small figurines placed in the arms of the dead for companionship. Priests were buried with their books. Jade beads were placed in the mouths of corpses along with ground corn, for physical and spiritual sustenance in the afterlife. Burial rites for rulers were particularly elaborate to ensure a high-level status for the ruler in the afterlife. To learn more, be sure to explore the King Pakal tomb exhibit also on this level. Don't think I can currently look at that. Okay. Just some casual bones. Oh, we had a... Yes. We had... You have the... There's the gods exhibit upstairs. That we need to have a look and find the answers here for this. Okay. Is there anything in the water I can see, or is this just... Well, that doesn't at all sound creepy. Look at it, I did the calendar. Oh, so the tomb is not one of the 3 things. I need to do the quiz, though. Well,
I wonder if Henrik would remember the answer.
Ooh. So this, we need to go to Henrik for this answer. Because it's it's nowhere in the... Oh, Sonny Jim, the other assistant put this in, not Henrik. Would this be aliens? No, okay, never mind. I just thought he is so obsessed with aliens that maybe was his logic, just putting aliens in. That is the door to the final answer. And I will find the answers, the god answers in the exhibit. I think we need to go to the god exhibit, which was 6 of them. But in the matchup there were... I took a picture of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 9 of them, so there was also some gods outside, if I remember correctly. So we'll start here. Sometimes this game just has a random, like... The deities depicted in the exhibits are the rain, moon, and sun gods. But there's no name for them. I do need the rain, and... Yeah, I do need the names. Oh, wait, there's the listening. Will the listening have their names?
The Maya were pantheistic.
Yes.
Believing in many gods who ruled over different aspects of Maya life. Chak
The
was
navigation
god of rain.
gets easier, but it is
Shell,
confusing. I
goddess
agree
of
with
the
that.
moon, presided over childbirth and basket weaving. Ahau Kin represented the sun.
Please tell me that text doesn't disappear, because I'm currently writing this down. And... Ahu... Kin is sun. Look at that. And then these were another 3. The 3 masks here that picked the corn god. There we go. Yum Cax is corn, which is an important bit. The how do you pronounce that? Lanke is jaguar. And then again the sun god. So this is only 5 of them. So there must be, because I need 9 in total. I think. So we're gonna have a look outside, and otherwise we're gonna have to have... Ooh. I have to admit... Oh, come on. Let me go back. Sometimes this navigation is very confusing. I do have to agree with that. Sometimes it just doesn't accept and press. Time panel... Nope. No gods here. Lady Zoc. No gods here. I'm just looking for the word god at this point. Yeah, it's a creature, not a god. This is the no... Oh! The elaborate... There we go. The rain god. Huh. No gods here. No gods in this information. There's the rain god. Good information. Any god information here? The goddess of the moon. Already got that one. Also, this now explains the monolith. Oh, look at that.
Something's missing.
Yes. Yeah, so that's where the jade pieces are gonna have to go. And we need to find one of those. For... Oh, this was a locked door, wasn't it? Okay. I'm assuming that that's gonna be the, like, exit once we finish the temple quiz things. Yeah, there was a rain god in that one, but then the, like, combination list does not have that name at all on the list. So, but it does have the one that was on this one, so I'm gonna go that this one is the correct one. Nothing about a god here. There must be more info about gods at another point, because I feel like... Because this is all about Pakal. And this is also all information we already used before. So there must be some information in these places. Ink. Could this have an information about the... No, this is about the writing. Oh, the Supreme God. Is that on the list? That one is not on the list. That's not useful. I mean, if for a country where rain is that important, it wouldn't surprise me if there's multiple gods for things. I'll have a look again, because it did
The
indeed.
Maya were pantheistic,
Yeah, Chuck,
believing in
but
many
that...
gods who ruled over different aspects of Maya life. Chuck was the god of
Chuck
rain.
is not on the list. So I'm gonna go with the name as said outside. No names for gods here. Where else could we find info about the gods? Oh! This is the war god. Was that on the list? Again, not on the list. So many gods. So many not on the list. Oh no, that's already got on this. Maybe she has some... Where can we find some gods around here? Good question. Good question. Oh yeah, we were looking through at something, but I don't remember. We didn't do anything with that, just had a look. Did she have any god info? No. No god info here. Maybe one of those books? Because we could open some of those books, couldn't we? No, no books to open. Sadly. Ooh, yes, look at that. That is the necklace with indeed a jade. Yeah, so that explains that. That fits into that theory very well. Yeah, you should be able to use it using the exhibits. Ooh. I will try and have a look on the left side. But I don't... Like, on the left is just the back of these. I'm gonna have a look at which gods I'm missing on my list. I'm looking for the god of travelers. The god of death. I've got the jaguar, I've got the rain god, I've got the corn god, I've got the... I'm looking for the wind god, I've got the sun god. I'm looking for the war god. So wind, war, travelers and death. That's what I'm looking for, because I've got 5 of the 9. So the walkthrough that I do have open during this game, but I haven't used it yet today, does have the answers in it, but not the explanation of where you find the answers. Because I feel like it's late in the day, Nancy Drew time. We also still need to... Oh, we need to call that dude that has the jade carving. What time is it? Yeah, look, we'll set the alarm for... 7 AM, and then we can do some phone calls. Because we need to get find all the jade carvings.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose. How may I direct your call?
He's
I'd
out
like
the
to
office
speak
every
to Franklin
time.
Rose,
I feel like
please.
he should give us
I'm
info
sorry,
as well.
but Mr. Rose is out of the office. Would you like to try back later?
Sure.
Thank you for calling Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
Okay, we're gonna call the other one that has one of the jade carvings, probably. That is not the full number. That is not gonna do work.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording.
Let's see if he has the jade carving still.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
What?
Check the number and dial again.
I'm gonna try again.
Recording.
Did I write the number wrong?
We're sorry.
Yeah.
Your call
Let's have a look in the. Five 3195. Is it too early for them? 7:15 in the morning is a bit early. Let's make it 9 o'clock, shall we? Have another nap. I hate that sound. Let's try again.
We're sorry. Your call can
Why? Oh, we should check our voicemail. Talking of the phone, let's go check our museum voicemail. Thank you for thinking long. I also still need to find those last 5 gods. There's one on war, death, war, death, wind. Yeah, war, death, wind, and one more is what I'm missing. Travelers. Interesting. Where could they be? Okay, let's check our phone. I'm like, maybe we need to go around the outside the other way around because there are some of them. Check voicemail offer, let's go.
You have no voicemail.
Never mind.
Press 9 for an outside line.
Okay, still does not exist for some reason. Da-da. What did Henrik say about the animal? That the dude was afraid of. I know I'm a bit jumping all over the place with jobs I need to do, but I'm like, if I'm sort of hitting a dead end, I'm like, if I just change the job I'm doing, I might get somewhere. War, death, wind, and travelers. Where would I find those? Nothing here. The Supreme Gods. Shield. Nothing here about Define Descent, but not an actual name for a god. Nope. Back to the gods bit. No. It is the war god. I did need this one. Why did but Balak is not on this list. That's why I didn't write it down. Oh, it is. I'm just blind. I'm sorry. Anyway. We'll get there. We'll get there. Still missing 3 of them, but at least I've got 1 more.
It's locked.
There could also be, talking about gods, could there be like on the different floors here, or did they not have info on those? Because there was... These do not have a lot of info. Oh, can I? Ooh. Because the audio recording ones... audio... like recordings also have extra info. Could I listen to all of them? Here. Or do I have to go around? No, I did that one, so I can't listen to them all here. Okay. Still just bubble wrap here. Let's go around the outside the other way around, seeing if I missed anything. The first ones were so easy. And then they stopped being easy. Death, Wind, and Travelers. That is the goddess of the moon again. The rain god again. This is the creature of life and death. We already did the question with those. I'm assuming they're not repeating information. That would be a bit of a bad quiz. Interesting. None of these give me info. Do I need to listen to stuff more? Is that where they're gonna tell me about the other gods? Or is it this thing that's gonna tell us? Ooh! Yum Chill is the... There we go. Some info is in the most random of places. I remember watching this and going, okay. Okay, more info. Good to know. Still have 2 more to go. Wind and Travelers. Where could that info be? We're just gonna go down 1 more, and otherwise I'm gonna start listening to the audio things. That is the info about... This is the... Yeah, the death info. That's the jade info. And this is all about death. I really feel like maybe the audio thing will explain. I listened to that one. Can I listen to this one?
Zach Cook ruled Palenque before her son ascended the throne in 650.
Nope, not useful. Could just sort of scan the audio. Oh god. There we go. I have to say this movement is sometimes a little bit
Although the
confusing.
geographic range of Maya cities is well known, it is difficult.
Archaeologists work in some of the most remote areas of the world. Ham radios are off.
Yeah, that already gave me one. Maybe can give me...
Ceramic bowls, such as the one featured in this exhibit, may have been used as vessels for... Ceramic bowls, such as the one featured in this
nope.
exhibit. In addition to adorning themselves with jewelry and costumes,
The Maya ball game was a religious activity as well as...
At least you can read them before they have to do the whole
the
spiel.
Maya used different methods to represent... The Maya used different methods...
Nope. So far, no good on the info. I know there's some audio ones outside as well. So if all else fails, I can always try those. And if I can't find them, I am going to use my walkthrough info. Because I do not feel like spending hours trying to just find...
Ritualized bloodletting was a common practice.
Nope. Because I don't know what kind of hidden place some of this info is, but I cannot for the life of me find it.
Kings were often in a protracted state of war with local kahals.
Nope.
The 4 miniature gods clinging to the vision serpent are the headband twins, Hun Ahau and Balaam, and the twins of sacrificial dance, Chak, Shib, Chak, and the baby jaguar. The Maya were particularly fascinated with twins. And many of the
Interesting
Maya gods
information.
were paired together.
But it's telling me about gods I don't need the information for. That's the thing.
The date on this slab uses the Zolkin, or the...
I have no clue where the last 2 gods could be. Because they should be in the museum, I think. Because this... We're gonna go visit Henrik about that animal. The animal the god is afraid of. Not the god Carl is afraid of. Also, why am I still holding the headphones?
Good afternoon, young lady.
This is a long shot, but do you know what animal Pakal was afraid of?
You're asking the wrong amnesiac.
According to your notes, Pakal made a 6-part key to the Whisperer's tomb and scattered the pieces around the world. Do you remember anything about this?
6 keys? 6 keys? 6 keys! Nancy, what are the 4 corners of the world? North, south, east, and west. Plus the first king, Pakal himself, and the Copan fool. When they're all assembled, they open the tomb. Don't you see? This is why I stole the Pakal, to prevent some other schemer from putting the key together.
Police or Joanna?
Do you think I should alert the police?
You must keep this to yourself for now. It's your only hope of getting to the bottom of this.
You rest up. I'll be back.
Be careful.
Where... Where would I find the animal that... I'm trying to have a quick look about on my walkthrough about what it is that he is afraid of. So my guess, I can't find it currently in the walkthrough. They're trying to be a little bit secretive about the answers. But my guess would be that it's Snake, but that is a pure guess. The walkthrough I'm using is not the most complete in some ways. According to a different walkthrough I just opened, you need to get the answer from Henrik, and I don't think Henrik has given us the answer yet, so we can't use it yet. I am gonna, however, use the walkthrough to get the god's answer, because I, for the life of me, do not know where to find that info. So we're gonna do the god puzzle and just finish that off, so then once we get the info from Henrik, We just have to fill that in. So that one is the Jaguar God. That's one of the ones I have on my list. Apparently this one is the Wind God. I didn't know that. Then that one is the God of Death. That one is the God of Travelers. Again, don't know where that information was supposed to come from. That one is the Moon Goddess. That one is the War Goddess. That one is the Rain. The rest of these I did find. Ding ding, we have a... Did I not put the thing in? I did not put the thing in. Again. I do like snakes as well, to be honest. Let me do that again. But this time, that it actually keeps track of it. I don't want to have to go back and forth a lot just to find the last two. I recognize the name, I just don't remember where it was. Ding ding. Get the card back, there we go, okay. Okay, so probably I need to finish the last quiz to get that one. I'm assuming so. I do not remember when Kukulkan... I remember that name as well. I do not remember when that was mentioned. I know that there's also an in-game lifeline where I can call from the hotel. I can call
You have no voicemail.
Beth,
Press 9 for an outside line.
Like one of the friends. For help, and if all else fails, I am gonna do that.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
I'd like to speak to Franklin Rose, please.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Rose is out of the office. Would you like to try back later?
Sure.
Thank you for calling Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
I would like to actually speak to him, please, but okay. Okay, so it needs the full thing. But then it won't let me put the last three numbers in. It won't let me put the full number in, but if I skip the first, like, area code, it won't... It won't connect. I'm gonna try and talk to everybody, and if all else fails, I'm gonna call the lifeline, because my walkthrough that I'm using is not helpful, because it's telling me to call two people, both of which are not answering the phone.
Good afternoon, young lady.
And this, he needs to give me
Be
information
careful.
he's not giving me, for some reason. So I don't know what I'm stuck on. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. I want to talk to the other two. Never mind, we'll wait for the hotel to pop up and then go talk to the other two. Let's see if either the Mexican Consulate or Sinclair has any information for me.
Hello.
I should get back to the museum.
Adios, Nancy.
Guess I also can't talk to Joanna, I think, because there's no way to go to, like, There's no, like, she's not on the map.
Any news?
Oh, there we
Do
go.
you, by any chance, know what animal Pakal was afraid of?
You've got me there.
I'd better get going.
Thanks for stopping by.
Then, again, no use. Why do I keep being able to look at the artwork? Now that I've talked to him, can I now talk to Henrik? Can I try again with him? Kukulkan is a nice... I like that name. It's a fun name to say.
Good afternoon, young lady.
Never mind.
You rest up. I'll be back.
Be careful.
I'm trying to be, but nobody's giving me any info. Can he tell me who Pakal was afraid of? Because I know from my walkthrough that Hendrik will give us that info, but he's not giving us the info.
Hello.
I should get back to the museum.
Adios, Nancy.
At least everybody is more than willing to talk to me 100 times over. I'm gonna go to here and call my friend and see if I can get help, because I am very stuck. There is also still, because we now know where, because, okay, I'm gonna have a, give me a sec, I'm gonna have a look on the disc, because we have this, we need to find the 6 stones. So the one of the artifacts is lost from the CCC. We don't know which. We might call them again, see if they can tell us more. Then one of them, the south one, is with Rutherford. But according to the way that the walkthrough, the dude I keep trying to call, like the guy that got us this job, should give us that info. Then east is with Bishop Diego de Landa, which was, I think, in the list of contacts. West was with Daddle, which was the phone number that I'm gonna write down again because I don't know what I'm doing wrong with that one. The full, we need to radio somebody for delivery. Which I'm assuming is the ham radio. And then Pakal is the one that we just... Yeah, Pakal is the one that is in a safe place. Delanda. Yeah, but his name is here, so there must be a way to, like, find where... Like, how it went from... So, like, there must be a way to see contacts. Yeah, so we need to radio the people in Honduras for the full one. Is there any other info? No. Okay. What was the password for this one? I do not remember. Coco Kringle. There we go. This is stuff to remember. So he came up with the question, so it could be something to do with him. And that, yeah, so that one is absolutely useless. I'm gonna one more time try and call the one that has the west one. Yeah, like it cuts me off there.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording.
Maybe if I add the 1 to the front of it. There we go. Because it's not a local one.
Daddle residence.
There we
Hi,
go.
May I speak to Henry Daddle, please?
Speaking.
Mr. Daddle, my name is Nancy Drew. This is a long shot, but I'm calling regarding a Maya artifact that was bought at auction in 1898 by one Henry Albert Daddle. Does that ring any bells?
Sure. Henry Albert Daddle Sr. was my great-grandfather. You're talking about the jade carving, right?
Yes, exactly. Wow, I can't believe my luck.
Well, it's a lucky life if you ask me. So what can I do for you?
Running of the artifacts and family fest. You give me about 100.
I'm wondering if the artifact is still in the family.
Forgive me, Miss Drew. Who are you exactly?
I'm the deputy curator at Beech Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I'm doing some research on jade carvings of the ancient Maya.
I see. Well, I was the last to inherit the carving, but my daughter Penelope was so intrigued with it that I gave it to her. I'm sure she'd be happy to talk to you about it. Why don't you give her a call on her line? It's 555-3197.
555-3197.
Will do. Thanks, Mr. Daddle.
My pleasure.
Thank you. That was a nice enough guy. I'm assuming I need to add the other bits because she's not going to be local.
Hello?
Hi, is this Penelope?
Not even.
Oh, is this 605-555-3197?
Yeah, but no one calls me Penelope anymore. Except my parents, that is. To my friends, the art world, and anyone else who made it out of the 20th century, I'm Poppy.
The art world? Wait, you're not Poppy Dada, are you?
Ta-da! Ping ping! You win! Who's this?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm a detective.
A detective? No way! So do you get to wear a sassy tweed hat and pick hairs off dead bodies and gross, creepy stuff like that?
I don't run into too many dead bodies, luckily. But there's plenty of other creepy stuff.
So, where'd you get my name? Don't tell me I'm like wanted by the FBI or something. That would be too scandalous.
No. You see, it's all a big coincidence. Your dad's name came up in connection with a case I'm working on.
Go Dad. Don't tell me he's wanted by the FBI.
I like her.
So jealous.
Sorry, Poppy. There's no FBI in on this case, and your dad's not wanted.
Okay, what then?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Maya antiquities, jade carvings to be exact, and leaving this scary red handprint at the scene of every crime.
Ghastly. So, what's with the red hand?
It seems like some kind of threat, but to whom? And what is this thief really after? It's more than money, I'm sure of it.
Drama. So, where do the daddles come in?
I'm trying to track down certain Maya jade carvings that haven't fallen into the thief's hands yet. I think one of them might be in your family.
You mean that ancient green rock with the weird symbol on it? I slapped some shit
Oh my
polish on it
god.
and stuck it in one of my paintings.
You're kidding. That's a one-of-a-kind Maya artifact, a piece of history. It's hundreds of years old. It's
At least
worth
she
a lot of
didn't
money.
break it.
That's the whole point. Have you heard the saying that a work of art is never finished, just abandoned? Well, I'm taking that idea to the limit by making
Liking her
art that will
slightly
keep
less now.
changing as different people encounter, perceive, and interact with it. I'm tired of artwork that says, "Don't touch." I'm all about letting go, about sending my work into the world and seeing how it continues to become. Don't you see? It's an organic process.
Is the thing gonna be in the painting
mean,
in what's his face's office?
How can people really relate to art if it doesn't come to life and grow and die, just like they do? That carving is part of something bigger now.
It seems awfully reckless to me, not to mention the wrench it throws into my investigation.
Oh, Nancy, don't be such a prude. Taylor's probably still got that artwork. At least, I don't think he sold it yet. Why don't you ask him? Tell him you want to see the piece called Deadly Midnight Snack. It's the one with the rubber shark.
Ooh.
The one with the rubber shark.
Yeah, Taylor
Yes, I've
Sinclair.
seen
There we
it,
go.
But I didn't notice any jade carving.
Well, take a closer look there, sweets. It's in there. If you really need the carving to crack this case, why don't you just go ahead and take it?
But wouldn't it ruin your painting?
Of course not. After all, this is a chance to enact exactly what I've been talking about. The organic process. Inviting my viewers to interact with my work. The deal is, you can take the carving, but you have to put something in its place.
Something in its place? Like what? An old shoe? A subway token? A movie stub?
No, it should be something more organic. Stay with the title, Deadly Midnight Snack. And don't be afraid to go way out. As an artist, I can tell you that inspiration bites in the most mysterious ways.
I'll do my best.
Do my best.
Right on. But let's keep Taylor out of this. He'd probably blow a gasket if he saw you tampering with the merchandise. That's all art is to him, you know. Merchandise.
It's a deal.
Good luck, Nancy.
Thanks, Poppy. Bye.
Excuse me. Okay. Time to go to Sinclair's office. Ah. Let's see if he will let us alone with his painting. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of a tickle.
Any news?
Mind if I help myself to
Replace
one
it
of
with the
those
cookie.
scrumptious-looking Oaxacan
Midnight
cookies?
snack.
Be my guest. Any news?
May I take a closer look at that wacky Dada painting?
Be my guest. I just had a call from Poppy this morning. She says she's in a really creative period right now. I said, please, sweetie, if you get any more creative, they're going to lock you up.
Haha.
Pardon me a moment, Nancy.
I'll be right back. I hope.
Is that it? It is.
Poppy said to replace it with something organic.
Bye-bye. Running away. One down. Excuse me. That's number 1. Number 2 is hidden by what's-his-face somewhere. I want to call that museum again. Here we go. Number. So many 5s. All these phone numbers are very easy. I ran away very quickly. Let's hope he never realizes.
You have no voicemail. Press 9 for an outside line.
Did I call wrong again? 1-505 123 1123. Did I don't like the filliness of these phones, I have to say. 1-505 555 1222.
You have no voicemail. Press 9 for an outside line.
9 1 505 555 1222. Oh, it's probably because it's too late. I don't like the in-world clock. It's just annoying that you're forced to basically go to the hotel in the middle of doing stuff. Let's go. At 9 AM, we're now gonna immediately just use this phone.
You've reached the Chaco
There we
Canyon
go.
Cultural Center.
Ah!
The center is now closed. Regular hours are from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. 7 days a week, except on major national holidays, when we are closed.
That number, at this point, I know by heart.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
He is
how may
still
I
not
direct your
in.
call?
I'd like to speak to Franklin Rose, please.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Rose is out of the office. Would you like to try back later?
Sure.
Thank you for calling Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
See if we can talk to Henrik. Although visiting hours also started 10 there. I should have just slept until 10. I think visiting hours started 10 there.
Good afternoon, young lady.
You rest up. I'll be back.
I'll do my best.
Every time you go by tube, it's 15 minutes. How do you do the bishop one, the east one?
Hello.
I should get back to the museum.
Adios, Nancy.
No info there. I'm just wasting time at this point until 10 o'clock so I can call that center. Oh, we can see if we can try the radio. Oh god, I need to read the how to use this. Oh no, we blew. Wait. We used it before. We blew a tube, so it's not gonna work. We need to fix that first. How does one replace the tube? Wait, the ham radio wasn't used by the explorers. There we go. We can't get in there. How does one get in? Oh wait. Let's go. Talk to some smugglers. I think. I do need to re-look up the word for snake in the book. Wrong book.
It's locked.
Yeah. Da-da. Oh, that is coaddle. That's the word. That's where we need coaddle. Enter it in Morse code. Okay, where's Morse code? So I need to find Morse code for coaddle. And then send a code word. Send the item immediately. The coast is clear. Meet me at the rendezvous point. Don't send the item. The coast is not clear. Payment has been sent. I'm assuming... we need to... we need to send them that they can send the item. We want it. So we're gonna have to find Lecce as well. Also, there's a thing here about a code. And we've got 2050. 2050 is a series of 5 digits. HS transmits a series of 5 digits in Spanish with each transmission started. Write down the last 3 digits of the series and hold it. Huh? Okay, we're just gonna... You know what? We're just gonna go. Let's try this again. Oh, I didn't look at the Morse code. 20, 5, 0. Connect.
Atención. 8, 3, 2, 7, 1.
83271. Oh, we need to turn that into something, don't we? Quite happy. I remember. I know that the numbers aren't here, but I remember a tiny little bit of Spanish from school. Yeah, uno, dos. So it's 3, 8, 3, 2, 7, 1. Then we need to write the last 3 digits of the series and add a 0 to it to get a 4-digit number. So that is 2710. Add each of the original 5 digits and add the sum. Okay, so add all of the digits in the series. So that is 8 plus 3 plus 2 plus 7 plus 1, which is 21. And then add the number from step 1 to the number. So that is 2710 plus 21 is 2731. That is the new place we need to go. Okay. Then we need to give them Quado and Leche, but we need to first find the Morse code, which was in the handbook. If I remember correctly, it was in the book on here. Enter in the frequency, press connect. All messages are sent using Morse code. Press each letter, and when you have finished composing a letter, press send. You can erase dots and dashes, that's good. Mistake after hitting send button 1 or pushing the 2 will send and ignore previous message. And it's per letter. All messages each letter provides on the Morse code keyboard. When you have finished composing a letter, press. Sorry, it's a letter sent, letter sent. Okay. Now C is dash dot dash dot. O is dash dash dash. A is dot dash. Let me write it down correctly so I can actually read it in a minute. T is just a dash. L is dot dash dot dot. Then another L dot dash dot dot. E dot dot. C again dash dot dash dot, and then the H is dot 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 dot. Okay. Let's go try this out. We need to go to 2, 2, 7, 3, 1. I'm assuming that means we've got contact, so it's dash dot dash dot for the C, dash 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 dot dot dash dash dot dash dot dot.
Mensaje encendido. Transmítelo ahora.
Okay, now
Mensaje recibido. Entregaremos el paquete lo más pronto posible. Cambio y fuera.
what does that mean? I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. I needed to apparently also send... Okay, I'm just looking in the walkthrough now because I want to get this right immediately. So I need to now send that payment is sent, which is vacas, which is ... dash. Then the A is ... dash. C is ... dash ... A again is ... dash. And S is 3 dots. Oh, what? Is that wrong? Did I do it wrong? I did not understand what... Enter Moscow and film by voice, then send a code word. Mm-hmm. I do not know if I did that correct or not. I have a feeling not. I'm assuming it would arrive here. I'm assuming this is where the parcel will arrive.
Diego de Landa.
Ooh!
I wonder if that's one of the keys.
Oh, okay, so that is parcel number 1113. That's why we can have a look in here. And that's why we can look at all the parcels. (1113). There's a code to this. Which I do not know. There must be a code to that. I do not know the code. Let's go talk to Henrik. Maybe he might know some more. That's not helpful. I'm gonna call that center again because it's now after 10 o'clock. Yes, let's go. Let's go do that. Because I don't know if I did the ham radio correctly. I feel like there should have been a little bit more fanfare if I did do that correctly. Let's try this again.
You have no voice, mate.
Again? What time is it now? It's 12:15. You should be open. 1505. Oh, is it because I'm calling from this phone? Do I need to call from the hotel phone? Because I called from the hotel phone before and that worked. Maybe they've got this number blocked. Wouldn't really make sense, but we'll figure it out. We'll go to the hotel and do our calls.
Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew calling.
Hi, Nancy. It's Sheila. What can I do for you?
I've just got to get my hands on a replica of that jade carving you lost. Do you have any ideas?
Not off the top of my head, but maybe one of my staff will have a bright idea. I need some time to ask around. Can you call back later?
Sure thing.
Feel free to call if you have any more questions.
Okay, so we're gonna call her again tomorrow. I'm gonna try the radio again and just sending the payment successful thing. Check again with the Morse code that I've got it correctly and then try it again. I know the Morse code gave me the correct word, but like maybe I need to do cowaddle again or something to tell them that I've paid. Also, based on a walkthrough, I think I'm very close to the end. So if I don't finish it in the next half an hour, I might overrun a little bit to finish it in this stream, because otherwise I feel like the final stream will just be a tiny bit. Oh, I didn't look up. Okay, they don't accept transmissions, so I'm assuming I've been correct. I've been successful there. I'm hoping. Don't know how to tell that we have been, but... would the code to that parcel be somewhere? Maybe in her office? Consider she's the one that, like... she also has a list of packing, doesn't she? Diego de la Jade, Cuba. There's no code on here anywhere as far as I can tell. Okay. I'm just gonna go in circles talking to everybody if I can't figure it out. Because this game is not fully linear, the walkthroughs are not the most helpful. Like, it's not like, I am here, help, what is the next step? All the walkthroughs are a little bit like, either do it, follow exactly the way they do it, which I haven't done, or it's just like, try and talk to everybody, basically, at all times, and if all else fails, call your friend. So I'm gonna talk to him, and if that fails, call Bess. I think it's Bess. At least tomorrow we can call the
Any news?
I'd
Nope.
better get going.
Thanks for stopping by. Any news?
That was
I'd
not the button I
better
want to
get
press.
going.
Bye now.
Thank you for your glorious help. That was very useful.
Hello.
I should get back to the museum.
Also,
Yes,
no
you
help
should.
from him. Could I call my friend now because I've now seen the packing, the parcel? The dude that got me this job. Could I call him again now? Because like every time I call him, he's like out of office. We're gonna try him first.
Boswell, Jackson, and
Nope.
Rose. How may I direct your call?
I'd like to speak to Franklin Rose, please.
He's been out of the
I'm
office for a
sorry,
while.
but Mr. Rose is out of the office. Would you like to try back later?
Sure.
Thank you for calling Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
Then we're gonna call Bess.
Hello?
Hey, Bess, it's me, Nancy. What's new?
It's pouring rain. George and I are in the middle of a heated game of Go Fish, and I'm winning.
Don't believe a word she says, Nancy. Last hand, I made mincemeat out of her.
Anyway, we don't want to make you homesick. How's the internship going?
Everything was going great until someone broke into a display case and stole one of the museum's most valuable artifacts. A jade carving of King Pakal.
Who was King Pakal?
He's considered one of the great Maya rulers. He reigned at the height of the Maya civilization.
So what happened?
Well, apparently the civilization was never quite the same after he died.
No, silly, with the theft. What happened with the theft?
Who are your suspects?
Do you have any clues?
Easy, ladies. Let's just say that so far, I have more questions than I do answers. But don't worry, I'm on the case.
There goes your low-key internship.
Honestly, Nancy, it never will cease to amaze me how one girl can cross paths with so much trouble.
I can either like just have some talk about this bit, or I can actively ask for a hint. Don't know what to make of Alejandro Del Rio. Why would the thief keep leaving?
After the board caught wind about the police interrogating Joanna, they suspended her.
But Joanna didn't take the Pakal.
I tried to suggest that to Franklin Rose without betraying Henrik's confidence, but he's not interested in cutting Joanna any slack.
So what? She's history?
Mr. Rose said that if the Pakal carving is recovered, he'll reconsider.
Well, that's just one more reason you've got to find that carving.
Yeah. Joanna's ambitions may be a little misguided at times, but she shouldn't have to take the fall for Henrik.
Plus which, her presence at the museum may be one of the crucial ingredients to solving this case.
Okay, aka the little hint is find Pakal's thing, and then she will be back and she can help you. I think.
Why would the thief keep leaving that awful red handprint at every crime scene?
Talk about a creepy trademark.
Oh, I'm just glad I haven't seen it. With my sensitive psyche, that type of thing is like a 10-year warranty for nightmares.
Does it have any meaning in Maya culture?
Not that I know of.
Well, somebody ought to know. You're surrounded by experts in Maya culture, for gosh sakes.
But maybe it doesn't mean anything at all. Maybe the thief just thinks it's glamorous.
Sure. I mean, who really wants anonymity after all? Thieves have to have style. Something to set them apart, right?
It's not just any old villain that gets a book deal these days.
I don't know what to make of Alejandro Del Rio, the attaché to the Mexican Consulate.
What's his connection to Beech Hill?
Right now, he's negotiating the monolith loan agreement between Mexico and the museum.
And what's your confusion?
Something to do with dashing good looks, I hope.
Well, he is a little bit handsome, but he also seems very angry about all the Mexican antiquities his country has lost over the years.
How have they been lost?
They've been taken by explorers and archaeologists and smugglers. I guess the laws have only recently changed to protect Mexico's rights to its own antiquities.
Well, it sounds like he has a legitimate gripe.
Yes, but I got the feeling he would do just about anything to get an artifact returned to Mexico.
What do you mean, anything?
That's what I'm not sure of.
Well, let's hope he's just a big talker and not a bona fide vigilante.
I'm gonna actively request a hint, because I'm a bit stuck on how to find the
Detective
Pakal.
Drew, requesting hint, please.
Check out shipping and receiving to see if your package from Honduras has arrived.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later, ladies.
We're rooting for ya. Yeah, you're doing great.
You know what? We'll go have a sleep, and then we can call... We can call the canyon place again, and then go check shipping.
Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew calling.
Hi, Nancy. It's Sheila. Well, we racked our brains. Finally, one of my staff came up with the original box that the carving was packed in. The piece was encased in a tight foam cast to prevent damage during shipping. I'm not sure how much good it'll do you, but I can send it to you if you like.
That just might work.
Henrik left Beech Hill as his forwarding address, so I know what to do. I'll send it express.
Thanks a million, Sheila.
Good luck with your investigation.
Yeah, that's what we need. We've got one. We need 2 more. Let's see if they've also got the one from the smugglers. I still don't know how to get the one from the necklace. Apparently, according to the walkthrough I'm looking at, Franklin Rose should introduce us to the... Yeah, Franklin Rose should introduce us to Prudence Rutherford, who lost her necklace. But I haven't been able to get to him in a while. Ooh. Do they need to look out or look in? Oh! Well, that is what I've got 2 now. I still don't know how to get into that box. No? I don't know. I'm having a look into my walkthrough for the... I'm gonna call Franklin Rose again. I need him to introduce me to Sheila.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
Okay.
I'd like to speak to Franklin Rose, please.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Rose is out of the office. Would you like to try back later?
Sure.
Thank you for calling Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
Okay, I'm gonna try and just call the phone number I have in this playthrough for... Sheila. Prudence Rutherford. Yeah, I think... I don't know how... I'm gonna ask him again about the Pakal carving.
Good afternoon, young lady.
Henrik, I received a note from your friends in Copan. I've got the Copan Fool Key. I still need the Pakal, though. How's your memory?
The tomb. Nancy, I hid the Pakal carving in the replica of the Pakal tomb at the bottom of the temple exhibit. Huh. Now, how did I think of that? And another thing, you'll need to get past that computer quiz. Sonny set it up with an impossible question. No one knows what Pakal was afraid of, but Sonny was petrified of the Coatamundi. It's an ornery bandit with a narrow snout and a long ringed tail, much like a raccoon or a polecat.
Cool.
You rest up. I'll be back.
More info.
Be careful.
We can... Actually... I'm gonna take this off the board. I don't know why, but I feel like the fact that I can...
What should I post here?
I don't know why I can take it off the board, though. When then it's like, what should I post here? And it's like, obviously, the hand. Quatamundi. Quatamundi? Well, I've got 2 of them now. I'm on my way to the 3rd. We need 6. I'm gonna get a copy of one of them posted. This very much, I'm quite happy I've been doing all these quizzes on the way through. Not just that I have to do all of these puzzles in one go now. Like, I've been doing them as and when I felt like it. Again, not the button. Quatimundi. Oh, that was the only one. Success. Oh, I can open his tomb now. Wait. Let's do that first. Oh no, that's where he said it was, what, didn't he? Pakal was buried wearing a jade death mask so that the gods of the underworld would recognize him as the king and accord him the same status and respect as he enjoyed on Earth. Each of the jade pieces for his mask was individually carved down to the fine facial features. The pieces were then set into a wooden base. When Pakal's tomb was discovered hundreds of years later, the wooden base had rotted and the jade pieces lay scattered in the sarcophagus. The mask we know today then is a reconstruction. The original mask is on display upstairs in the main exhibition hall. Found it. What is that? The music is getting creepier about a minute here. Can I now call him about this? Also, is our parcel arrived? From Sheila. No. Okay. Good to know.
You have no voicemail. Press 9 for an outside line.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
May I speak to
There we
Franklin
go.
Rose, please?
Who may I say is calling?
This is Nancy Drew.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy,
He's back.
how's your investigation coming along?
I'm making good progress, and the Pakal carving is safe and sound. But I'm afraid I can't tell you everything yet.
What in the world are you talking about?
I'm sorry, but I can't explain everything now. I'll take good care of the carving, I promise.
What can I say, Nancy? I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Do what you have to do, but let's get this mess cleaned up, all right?
So you'll call Joanna and invite her back to work?
I'll call her right away.
Thanks, Mr. Rose.
That's what I'm here for.
I need him to introduce me to Prudence, though.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose. How may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, to what do I owe the pleasure of
There
this
we
call?
go.
I need to contact a woman named Prudence Rutherford. I noticed she's on the board of the Topeka Commission for the Arts, and that they've donated money to Beech Hill. Any idea how I might track her down?
Well, you're in luck. It so happens that Prudence and I sat on the panel of judges for the Kansas Speak No Evil Mime competition
Of
for
all
3 years in
things.
a row. Back when I lived in Wichita. How's that for a small world?
You judged a mime competition?
Indeed I did.
The important
I
questions.
haven't talked to Prudence in about 10 years. But let's see if I still have her in this old dinosaur of a Rolodex. Ah, yes, here we go. Got a pen? It's area code 785-555-7279. What's this all about?
I think Ms. Rutherford had a run-in with a red-handed thief, much like the one who took the Pakal carving.
Ha! You're a real pro, Nancy. Say, why don't I call ahead and let Prudence know what's going on? That way I can say hello and she'll be expecting you.
That would be great,
I
Mr.
like
Rose.
Mr. Rose.
Not a problem, dear.
He seems nice, apart from the fact that he basically blanked me for a good while there. So let's not immediately call, so he can call her. I'm still incredibly... She was supposed to send it by express. I'm still incredibly confused as to how I'm gonna get the code to get into that one, the last carving, basically. Ooh, can I now... Oh, I don't... Oh, I still have my card. Can I take the card and open the door at the end? I want to see where that goes. I'm assuming towards the monolith, but I just want to make sure. I'm assuming that the logic is basically you get... Oh, maybe the light works on the monolith. I'm assuming that's like a glow stick, but I'm not entirely sure what it is.
It's too dark in here. I need a light.
Yes. That is indeed how this works. Nice.
Something's missing here.
I don't have that bit yet. I have 3 of the pieces.
Something's missing here.
I have 1 of the pieces coming. I have 1 is definitely in that box. And 1 I'm current. Yeah, so, what time is it? 11:45. It's the middle of the day. Is Joanna back? Is Joanna back? Joanna's back!
For clearing my name, Nancy. Honestly, I mean, what kind of moron would I be to try and ruin my own exhibit? Anyway, we need to make up for lost time.
There we go.
I need you to go to the storeroom and start unpacking some of those crates. One of the pieces has a fancy security device on it. The code is 0677.
Sure thing, Joanna. I'll see you later.
Semper ubi sabubi.
0677. Thank you, Joanna. This whole time. And you just had the information I needed. Also, I'm definitely overrunning, but I feel like I'm so close to the end now that I don't mind. No. 0677. There we go. Hello, gorgeous. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 done. No extra best parcel. I'm assuming what's now best to do is basically like force a night. And then tomorrow we'll both get the parcel and we can call Prudence, although that will probably take another night. I'll go to the hotel and then call Prudence. Prudence Rutherford.
Yes, hello?
Hi, this is Nancy Drew, calling from Washington, D.C. I'm trying to reach Prudence Rutherford, please.
Oh, yes. Franklin told me you'd be calling.
Yes.
Such dreadful news about Beech Hill. I will do everything in my power to help you catch those rapscallions. To think how they violated the sanctity of my domicile. Good heavens.
Dramatic
I'm
lady.
sorry to hear about your loss. What can you tell me about the necklace?
I can't even think about it. Oh, just the very thought of my precious necklace gone, stranded, orphaned, and in the hands of some dirty stranger makes my blood boil.
Where did you purchase the necklace?
Good heavens, one does not purchase such a piece. I inherited it from my mother-in-law. But you see, the necklace means much more to me than just a handful of priceless rubies.
Did the necklace have a lot of sentimental value?
Yes, I'm afraid it did. I had the necklace restrung to include an exquisite jade carving as the centerpiece. A genuine
That is the one we're
artifact
looking
of
for.
the ancient
She is a character,
Maya.
yes.
The carving is not only one of a kind, but a Rutherford family heirloom given to me by my
Okay.
great-grandfather when I was just a little girl.
What does the jade piece look like?
It features a rare glyph. No one's been able to give me a precise translation, but most epigraphers have agreed that it has something to do with a snake, the color green, and the direction south. It's terribly fascinating.
About the theft, where were you when it took place?
At 3 a.m.? Well, I was home, of course. Lost in sweet slumber. I don't grace the social circuit the way I used to. That brazen fiend crept right into the bedroom and took my necklace away. Where was I? Picking peaches in the fruit-laden orchards of my dreams.
Interesting way of
I
stating
feel
all
like
of this.
Such a fool.
Was anything else taken besides the necklace?
Nothing. Not even my brand new Dada. Synesthetic, interactive, organic journey? Ha! I always knew Dada was overrated. One moment, dear. Off! Off the sofa, you nasty beast! Now! What are you doing? What did I say about the sofa?
What kind of animal does she have?
Bad, naughty bad! I'm sorry, dear. What was I saying?
About the theft.
Oh, yes! Oh, they must have known. The rest of my valuables were left untouched. Frankly, I don't know whether to be grateful or insulted.
What about evidence?
The first thing I saw when I opened my eyes was this positively ghoulish red handprint on the wall. I nearly jumped out of my skin.
A red handprint was left at the scene of the crime at Beech Hill, too. Ms. Rutherford, I'm almost certain that these robberies were committed by the same person.
Sounds
But
logical.
Why? What is so special about these carvings?
Miss Rutherford, it would be so helpful if I knew exactly what your carving looked like. Could you send me a picture that shows it in detail?
I can do better than a photo. The insurance company made this dreadful replica of the necklace with the idea that I would wear such a thing to public functions. Please. But I could send that to you if you'd like.
Oh, that would be wonderful. How soon could you have it here?
You have it tomorrow or the next day. My secretary will have the address of the museum. Now, if that is all you will require, young lady, I will need to attend to other pressing matters.
Thanks a million, Miss
There we
Rutherford.
go.
I won't let you down.
Call me Prudence. Oh, and Nancy, when you find the villains who did this to me, do me a favor and give them a sound thrashing.
We will.
I sure will. Goodbye.
Let's go. Have a nice nap. I know it's only 2 p.m., but we're just gonna have a nice long nap. We deserve it. We've had a couple of late nights. There should be 2 parcels for waiting for me, because I have the Rutherford one and the replica of the the one that was stolen from the other museum. I do like that these people that have them stolen are the ones that have nice replicas of them. Decent enough to fit in the box, probably. Any parcels for me? One parcel. From Prudence Rutherford. Please relieve me of these horrid fake rubies by offering them to the Maya god of refuse, if there is one. I have no love for imposters. Nice. Is that the only parcel? Do I need to spend another, like, night? You know what? We might as well do another night. Let's see if she has anything useful
Need
to
something?
say.
I've got work to do.
See you around. Need something?
Wrong.
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
So close, come on. If that art center could please send the parcel, I would be greatly appreciated. We're just gonna have another night's sleep, shall we? If it's not right, then I will just have a phone call. Again. I'm just waiting for the last piece. Parcel!
I bet I can make a mold from this foam core.
Nice. How do we do that, though? There must be something, like, in the lab for this, right? Oh, wait. We had this machine that we hadn't used yet.
What's missing here?
Haha! This was a pure gas. There we go. Oh, wait, can we assemble it here?
According to Henrik's
Yes.
notes, I need to make a key out of these pieces.
Nope. Okay, this is this one. This is definitely the one that goes here. Oh, there we go. There we go. I like that one of them is now just a straight up completely different color.
Now I have the key.
I mean, a couple of them are technically replicas. Ooh, now we go to the monolith, I'm assuming. Let's go. Let's fix this. Let's find what's inside.
Something's missing here.
What is missing here?
Something's missing here.
Wait, this is a calendar. Do we need something from the calendar bit? Good evening. You are perfectly in time for the last little bit. We are just on the brink of... This is not where the calendar is. It's in with the gods.
It's locked.
We have a key for that.
Wow, these are heavy.
God.
I'm not sure I can hold on to these stones for very much longer.
We're just taking them
I've got to
outside.
put these things down.
We're just walking them outside. Come on. How are you doing today, Constance? There we go.
The poem said, when the first king ascends again.
Okay, so because I do not feel like running around the museum again and again and again, I'm gonna get these answers from the walkthrough I'm having a quick look at. If it will let me. Because currently it doesn't look like I can see it. Okay. I can't see it, so we're gonna have to find the info, but I think if we go through here, we should be able to go to the... Because the calendar was on the bottom floor, wasn't it?
It's too dark in here. I need a light.
The calendar was on the bottom floor here, so... The first king ascended on the 6th of Lamat. Which is the starry looking thing. Okay, good. At least it's right here. I don't have to go all the way through everything. I can just use the path straight through the middle.
It's locked.
Okay, let's do that one first. We're looking for the star looking thing. These scratches are not the... That's the star looking thing? Let me check. Yes, that is that one. And then it's the 6th of Lamat. Yeah, so that's what... We're now on... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. It's not this one. It's not that one, it's this one.
I'll have to choose which side of the cube goes here. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. That one. Nothing happened. It's gonna be the last one, isn't it? Okay. Not this one. Not this one. This one. White. Yeah, so the white one is done, the last one is done.
I've already solved this part.
Never mind then.
I've already solved this part. I've already solved this part.
I know that. I'm trying to go around.
I've already solved this part. I've already solved this part.
Okay, so that one's solved, that one is solved, and which one? Why can't I go around? There we go. Done that one. This one. And it won't be the first one, it might be the second one. Yeah, so then the last one we need to do is the third one. Which is back to the front.
This should be the last step. I wonder what's inside.
Ew.
It's blank.
Who's your friend, Nancy?
Boo. Taylor Sinclair.
Who'd you expect, the Tooth Fairy? Looks
scared
like
me.
someone forgot her beauty cream. I guess we can't all age gracefully.
I'm sure she would say the same about you.
You've been a top-notch assistant, Nancy, but I'm afraid you're just not going to make it in the art world.
Harsh. Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this?
Nancy, do you have any idea what that book contains?
Yeah.
This tomb and all of its contents belong to Mexico.
Finders keepers, I say. Nobody even realizes this thing has any contents. Won't they get a surprise when they finally open it up and find that it contains a 7th century scribe and a 21st century detective? Adios, Nancy.
Ooh. There must be a way out. There was a whole thing about her. There needs to be a way for her to get out. The original scribe looking.
I'm starting to run out of air in here. Something's missing here. I gotta get out of here. Something's missing here.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm suffocating in here.
Yeah.
Let me out.
I don't know.
Something's missing here.
I'm missing stuff a lot of places. Ooh, there's some. Ugh. So there's something in her mouth. And this goes in there.
Something's missing here.
Oh, I can look at the floor. Yes, you're right. Thank you.
I can't breathe.
This is very stressful.
This may be the scribe's notes about Pakal.
Out we go. Out we go.
Behold, our heroine emerges from the tomb, like a mermaid from the sea.
Meanwhile, the foolish villain stews in the sour soup of his own miscalculation.
From deep in the recesses of time, a wise royal scribe whispers her thanks.
It was very
And a
unpleasant.
priceless
Agreed.
chapter of history is rescued from obscurity. Way to go, Nancy.
What in the world? Ah! Confound you, Nancy Drew!
She did nothing, as in you
Dear Dad,
assumed.
it was great to talk to you on the phone last night. I can't wait to see you back in River Heights, where I can fill you in on the whole story. Can you believe that your own daughter was recently standing face to face with a real mummy? Now that the scribe's book has been recovered, I understand how important it is, and why Taylor thought he could make a fortune selling it on the black market. The book contains one of the only personal accounts of Maya life in existence anywhere. I'm sure it'll be a tremendous addition to our knowledge of the Maya, once it's translated, that is. And now that Henrik's memory is back up to speed again, I'm sure he'll be itching to get to work on it. Taylor Sinclair won't be making any art deals for a long time, though, that's for sure. I guess I shouldn't be surprised about Alejandro's discovery that the Pakal carving's provenance documents were faked after all. When Franklin Rose and the board found out, they arranged to return the artifact to Mexico right away. Mexican officials are so happy to have the artifact back, they have pledged a new era of diplomatic relations with Beech Hill. Joanna sure learned her lesson about making deals with shady operators like Taylor. The board has agreed to give her another chance, as long as she reforms her business tactics. And what else? Oh yes, Papi Dada's announced a new direction in her artwork. All her new paintings are going to feature, what else? Mysterious red handprints. So I guess everyone is taking off in new directions now. I'm going to stay and help this exhibit get launched. But I'll see you back at home in a couple of weeks. Have a safe trip home. Love, Nancy.
So, dear Nancy, Bess and
Dear
George.
Nancy,
Oh,
Bess and George told me you're on a case in D.C. I hope everything is working out for you. I wish I could say the same for me. I'm planning on living here, but there's been some trouble. I think someone or something doesn't want me here. Please, Nancy, I'm afraid I can't stay here very much longer. I know you're busy, but I'm desperate. I need you to come out and investigate. Please say you will. Your friend, Sally.
so while the credits roll, we can have a little chat. So I think the story is basically that Taylor Sinclair helped the museum get the monolith through dodgy means because he knew inside the museum could be something worth a lot of money. Inside the monolith. So he tried to get the monolith closer to home, basically, so that he could then steal all the jade bits, put them together, and get in. But because Henrik stole the Pakal bit first, he was thwarted in his plans. And then he was just like hoping somebody else would find the Pakal one for him. I'm assuming he had the fight with Henrik and he pushed Henrik down the stairs, because there was also the whole thing about all of them were in the museum at the time of Henrik's fall and at the time of the alarm. So all of them could have done both bits, basically. I also wonder what happened with Sonny June. I'm assuming because he was talking about like thesis ideas, most of which did include aliens. But I'm assuming he was just a temporary like college boy having a summer job. That would make the most sense to me. So on that note, that is the end of my stream for today. Thank you for joining me, even though I overran by nearly half an hour. I will be back on... Let me check. I don't know if I'm streaming on Thursday this week. Let me check. Give me a sec. I will be back next week on Monday. I don't know yet with what game, but I hope to see you then anyway. So, bye-bye!